Hi, it's Darren Spindler, co-founder of Fitness Renegades, and today I'm here with another one of our success stories, and I'm with Renegade Kristen, and we are talking about her success story. So, Kristen, why don't you share with everyone, maybe first, how long have you been a Renegade?
12 weeks, just starting my 3 months.
All right. So, when you first started, why did you first decide to become a Renegade?
I was sick of being in a plateau. I was in a 2-year plateau and I had enough. And I was ready to do something about it.
All right. So why don't we talk first, maybe like, what is one of your biggest accomplishments, or maybe a couple of your biggest accomplishments to date?
Um, for being here,
Yep.
I've absolutely taken a part of the nutrition side of things. It's not just working out. I've changed the way I shop. I've changed the way I eat, and I've stuck to it, which I've never done before. On the fitness side of things, I just this last week completed 40 burpees in 3 minutes. I'm doing 18-inch box jumps, and I can absolutely do a full sit-up all the way, which I've never done before. So that was huge.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how about you talk, because you're relatively new. I mean,
Yep.
12 weeks is a short period of time for some of ours. I mean, we've got people now going on 2 years. So why don't you talk about maybe what the first couple of weeks to today have been like? I mean, on day one, doing a sit-up, what that looked like versus, and maybe even burpees versus today.
The first day, probably couldn't do a sit-up at all. Maybe a crunch, but not even a good one. So to get in that little bit of time all the way to doing full sit-ups and not struggling is huge for me. Huge.
What about, outside of the workouts, what are some of the things that you enjoy the most about Fitness Renegades?
The atmosphere, the people are wonderful. Every shape, every size, every person, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets along. We all really push each other when we're struggling, and it's just overcoming it all together. It's really a team effort, which I love.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, one of the things that for us, again, I tell, I've shared it already on a couple of these videos, is from a coach perspective, to watch all sizes and shapes pushing each other and cheering each other on. It's really been one of the most rewarding things, being one of the coaches, one of the founders of Fitness Renegades. And it's what we designed from the beginning, but to really see it play out every day, because literally there's people that are 20 years old and 100 pounds overweight, and there's people who are 60 years old who were at one time 100 pounds overweight who are now fit, and they're cheering on everybody. So it's really cool to see the wide variety of folks. If you were, talking to a friend, maybe a coworker, and they were in a situation where they were looking to lose maybe 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, maybe even more than that, what would you tell them?
They have to give it a try, and they just have to make the first step. I know people are scared. I was nervous coming in my first day. It was eye-opening. I thought I was in a lot better shape than I was even at that time. But to not be fearful of coming, because the people here are so wonderful. And once you get started, you become addicted. You become addicted to the way you feel, how good you feel, and trying really hard to overcome what you couldn't do yesterday. So it's really good all the way around.
Why don't you talk maybe briefly about some of the accountability? Because some of the things that we try to incorporate here is accountability to, hold people accountable to eating right, hold people accountable to showing up. Why don't you talk about what some of that's meant for you?
Having to set a time to come in, having to make the appointment and put it in my calendar was huge. At first I wasn't sure if I liked that, but I absolutely love it, because that alone holds me accountable, because I know that if I'm not showing up, that somebody here can see that I didn't show up. So that accountability in itself is there. As far as like just checking in the eating, my trainer Allie, I'm on MyFitnessPal with her. And she watches it, I ask her questions, and she can immediately answer to the diet that's tailored for me. And that's been huge, because I'm learning too, and so any answers I can get to help is fantastic.
Yeah, it's absolutely super important, the nutrition piece. We tell people all the time, nutrition is 70 to 80% of the results, especially if you're looking for weight loss. It's the same for performance. So if you're not eating right, and you're coming to the gym with the wrong foods in your belly, you're not going to perform as well. And if you're trying to lose weight and you're eating the wrong foods, you're never going to get the results that you want. So, you know, one of the things that we've done recently is incorporated having a coach with every person, and it's really helped hold people accountable. And the other thing that's been great is it's been helpful to tailor diets, because I know we had people who were eating way too many, for instance, fruit. They were eating a lot of fruit, and there's nothing wrong with fruit, and you should eat it, but they were eating way too much of it. So we're able to watch some of that. Before we go, is there anything else that you would like to share with people before we give them an opportunity to join us?
Yeah, you know, there's days where you come in, you're not sure, you're tired, but to just give it a chance and come. It has been so incredibly motivating. My fiance is doing it with me now, and he absolutely loves it. So we're doing it as a team at home. And he was into weightlifting for many years, and he said he's never sweat like he sweat here. He's got a better workout than he's ever known, and I couldn't agree more. It's all around nutrition, exercise, but mentally, it's just a really good place to be.
All right, well, thanks so much. We really appreciate having you as a Renegade. So if you'd like to join us, if you're sitting at home and you're where Kristen was just a few months ago, scared, maybe a little bit nervous, but ready to make a change, go over to fitnessrenegades.com. You can request a free week. During the free week, you can also sit down with one of our Renegade coaches, and this is where we'll talk to you about your goals. So if you're looking to maybe run faster for a marathon, they'll talk to you about that, because it's going to be a different program than somebody who's looking to lose 50 or 100 pounds. But if you're ready to get in the best shape of your life, go to fitnessrenegades.com, request a free week, and then also we'll set up your Renegade Success consultation. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon.